So, one of the problems I have with just generally life is overthinking things and massively overreacting in pretty much every situation ever. Um, an interesting thing just happened. I was on Craigslist like I do, trying to find jobs, applying to a whole bunch, redoing resumes, redoing cover letters, just my normal daily routine, right? Because I am looking for a job. And then I kind of went over to a couple of different websites of places that I'd like to work and look for jobs there, apply, right? Tab over to Facebook and notice that one of the jobs that I literally just applied for minutes before was posted by one of my Facebook friends. This is a woman who lives here in Pittsburgh. She's incredibly kind and generous. I would not be It would not be unlikely for us to become friends. However, as of right now, we're more or less acquaintances. Because I just haven't been able to spend any time with her. And she lives here in Pittsburgh. We met through Anthony, who they were going to be in the same program. And anyway, long story short, this is a woman who is a friend, a Facebook friend. I've met her a couple of times, but she is not somebody who is like my best friend. We hang out all the time, okay? So, this woman posts it. She's like, "We're hiring." I'm like, "Oh, that job. That job is something that I could feasibly get because I have a connection there." Interesting. And I was just reading on LinkedIn the other day that if you don't have a connection at a company, you pretty much can kiss that company goodbye because people only hire people that they know. Big surprise of the century, but there it is. So I'm like, interesting. Okay, excellent. I'm like, "Hey, I just applied for that job." She's like, "Cool, send me your information." So I did. And then I started looking at the actual thing that I legitimately submitted. And keep in mind, I'm a professional resume writer at this point. And that's all I do. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, I would not hire me because the colors are all wrong. There is the sentence that doesn't make any sense in here. I would definitely not hire me. And I start feeling like really incredibly anxious about this because, oh, look, on the one hand, I have an in. I know somebody there. I could at least possibly get an interview. On the other hand, I don't know this person very well, and I am trying to impress them. And I sent in this garbage. This garbage that I would legitimately throw out the door. I would not look at it. So I go through the process of being humble and being like, "Look, you know what? The resume that I sent in is just not up to my standards." And I told her I felt really embarrassed about it. I'm like, "Look, if it would help, I am happy to resubmit it in an actual, like, human format so that I at least look like a competent human." Um, and I told her that, and I didn't really wait for a response, and I just kind of sent her another version, which is slightly better, but still, like, there's this lingering sensation of, I didn't put my best foot forward. And how am I supposed to expect somebody to respect me when I can't put together a decent resume ever? And it makes me wonder how many other ones I've just sent out into the ether and the person's looking at it going, no. I don't know. I just had to get that off my chest before it, like, ate away at my soul. I've been thinking of doing more of these because there are things that just, You know, when you're laying there at night and suddenly you are confronted by something you did years ago that you feel either really bad about or really embarrassed about. I just have this penchant to dwell on them and make myself feel really bad about them. And I didn't want that to happen with this. And I don't want that to continue happening with other things. So I'm thinking about making a series out of this, just confessions. Um, yeah, I think that's all I got. All right, bye.